Y'all, it's another scam afoot. And it's happening right under our noses. Let me let you listen to this and you tell me if you peep game.
North Carolina, North Carolina, North Carolina. The Prince of Pan-Africanism has arrived. First visit since summer of 2019. I will be at Cuzzo's Cuisine tomorrow. We have an outdoor heated tent. I will be delivering a lecture, and it will be my last live public address of the 2020 COVID year. Coming out tomorrow, Cuzzo's Cuisine. Go to cuzzoscuisine.com, Tuckasegee Road. You do not have to register. There are no tickets, you just come on out. The event is absolutely free. Dr. Umar will be speaking under the heated tent right outside of Cuzzo's Cuisine tomorrow, Thursday, September the...
September?
17th. I don't even have my dates right. Tomorrow, Thursday, Charlotte, North Carolina, Cuzzo's Cuisine. It is the North Carolina State Black Parent Advocate book release. I repeat, it is the North Carolina State Black Parent Advocate book release. If you live in the state of North Carolina, tomorrow will be your first time and possibly your only time to get a copy of the blockbuster groundbreaking book from Dr. Umar Johnson, 550 plus pages, Black Parent Advocate, The Art of War for Dealing with America's Public and Charter Schools. That's tomorrow, Cuzzo's Cuisine, here in Charlotte, North Carolina, Queen City, the Prince is here. Charlotte, North Carolina, Queen City, the Prince is here. I will be speaking at 2 o'clock sharp. I'm going to speak from approximately 2 until 3, and I'm going to take some questions. I'm going to take some serious, relevant questions. Some serious, relevant questions tomorrow at the North Carolina Black Parent Advocate book release, last lecture of the year. Thursday, December the 17th, 2 until 8. Bring the elders, bring the children, bring the youth, bring the whole family. Shout out.
Let me say this, and I'm going to let it play. We are in the middle of a pandemic. Pandemic. Not an epidemic, a pandemic that in the black community has hard hit our elders and our youth. So why would we bring them out to a gathering of people they don't know? To meet a man who's been in many states in the last 14 days, 6 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. In the last month, he's been in Georgia, which is hard hit. He's been in New York, which was hard hit. He's been in Chicago, which was hard hit. And he's been in Florida. And there was somewhere else, but I can't remember. So you got this traveler coming to your town, bringing what? And he wants you to bring your elders and your youth. Well, that wasn't the scam I wanted to mention, but I think it should be mentioned. Let's continue.
Cuzzo, shout out to my brother Tone. They made this happen. Appreciate you, Tone, for linking me with Cuzzo. Shout out to Cuzzo for being willing to host the notorious one, Dr. Umar Johnson.
Listen.
So the books will be there tomorrow. Come and get a copy. If you can't make it, you can order them on the website, drumarjohnson.com. But they're more expensive online. $50 tomorrow for Black Parent Advocate. $50 tomorrow for Black Parent Advocate. Cash, credit card, or cash app.
$50 for a book.
Cash, credit card, or cash app. Cash, credit card, or cash app. Bring your donations to the FDMG Academy. Bring your donations. Check a money order payable to the FDMG Academy. Bring those with you tomorrow. If you can't make it tomorrow, you can mail them out. 9634, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware 19809. It's going down tomorrow. Cuzzo's Cuisine, last lecture of the year, North Carolina, Black Parent Advocate.
Did you hear the scam? Now, there were two. I'm going to mention one real quick, and then let's talk about the other. The first scam is this entire book. Doesn't have a real ISBN number. It's not a book that can be sold in any bookstore, whether a reputable one or a shade tree one. No bookstore can sell this book. And it doesn't even have a proper author name. He has called himself Dr. Ifa Tunde on this book. So who do you go to if some information in this book leads you down the wrong path? Who do you hold accountable? Ifa Tunde? Well, who is that? That's the first scam. This entire $50 to $70 book that is full of bullshit and bullshit with no sources cited. It is not scholarly material whatsoever. It is dung. And it doesn't have an ISBN number. It's not a book that could be sold in a bookstore. So he is peddling this book, as Storm Monroe says, from sea to shining sea, with a name that can't be traced. Scam number two. What did Umar Johnson ask people to bring to his free lecture? Because they're not selling tickets. Donations. He's collecting donations at these lecture/book signings. And where is that money? He says these. Now, let me mention this, because this is a part of this, the old scam and the new one. When Umar Johnson first wrote Psychoacademic Holocaust, he put a Facebook post up that was featured on Catching Hell and Shaking Off the Flames, Reverend Gerald Palmer's channel. And Gerald Palmer highlighted how this particular Facebook post, I'm going to say it as verbatim as I can remember it. Basically, I thank the ancestors for giving me for giving me $1 million in book sales so I could build this school for black boys. So he was gesturing that the money from these book sales would go toward FDMG. Now, that hasn't been mentioned as a part of the money that he says he has. So where's that money? But now, at his book signing and lecture, he is asking people to bring money orders for FDMG, and if they can't, mail them. And is this money being accounted for? So even during this pandemic, he hasn't been able to speak in a lot of places. And, there were some people who were instrumental in making sure that some of the organizations and institutions that were hosting him realized that that might be a mistake given his rhetoric and his behavior. And so a lot of his events were getting canceled. And mostly what was being affected that we knew of was his ticket sales. But now he's sneaky, slimy, sneaking in again. By saying it's a book signing and a lecture for free, and then asking for donations. There you have it. There's more in this video, but I'm going to mention that for now. I'm going to keep this short, and I would love to hear if I'm overreaching and if there's anything that can be done to prevent people from wasting their money. Like, how does this happen in a black power progressive city like Charlotte, North Carolina? I got a pain in my back. Ooh, I need to rest. That's enough for tonight. Have a good one.